yesterday, and I just go, "It smells like up dog," and she just looks at me and doesn't ask the question. I'm just like smiling, trying to get her to say it. She just won't do it. Oh, that is good.
We're live.
Awesome, baby.
Hey guys. Aw.
Yeah.
Miss you too, Russ.
Miss you, Russ.
Hey guys.
Oh,
I need to mute it. I always forget.
Yeah, I forget to do that.
Sorry,
Feedback.
everyone.
Guys, does it smell like up dog in here?
What's up, dog, Kev?
I don't know what's up with you. You butchered it, Kevin. You just.
I would never butcher a dog.
Oh,
That's
really glad for that.
yeah.
Kev.
Why would you suggest such a thing?
I'm not seeing live stream on Instagram.
Oh, do you even follow us?
Oh, there we go. Yes.
Boom. Oh, I gotta get on there too.
Follow.
We're almost there.
Hey everyone. What's up, Avi?
Got anybody
What's
on
up,
the YouTube?
Houston's?
Ooh, YouTube is.
What's up, Anna Roberts and Chloe Roberts and Kevin Porter and Emily Akers?
Cool. All right. Are we good to go on the YouTubes as well, Daily?
It doesn't look like anybody's on YouTube.
They'll get there. Don't you worry.
There's 6 people.
Don't you worry.
There's 6 now.
Are you guys
Awesome.
ready?
Hey, if you're on the YouTubes, go ahead and comment, please, and tell us that you're there, because we need you on the YouTubes. All right, real quick, we're gonna get this shindig kicked off, guys. This is literally like the best 25 to 30 minutes that we have in our weeks right now. Like being able to interact with you guys live and having this time with you, it's just so awesome. We look forward to it every single week. Thanks for joining us for that. It's an awesome time. Our buzzword for tonight that you need to look for is going to come up on your screen right now with our really super high contraption.
YouTube,
There's one now. YouTube, you're going to get now. So
There's the word.
there's the word. My number is written down there. If you are coming into it now and you didn't see that number, my number is 719-207-3305. When you hear that word, make sure to text me, and you'll be the first one to receive a pizza. Now, we told you last week that we have our mystery guest that's here to play the trivia game. And guys, we're so excited it is. Are you ready on YouTube and Instagram? We need a drum roll.
Dun, everybody.
Oh my goodness.
He's not actually on Instagram.
That's funny because you were typing like you weren't here.
It was all
a
trick.
It was a ruse.
It was a ruse.
A ruse.
It's a very good one.
Yes.
All right. So Russell is going to be on YouTube.
Let's go, YouTube.
And Kevin is going to be on Instagram.
All right.
And Jen and I are going to give the questions. All right. Here we go. Question number 1.
I need you guys.
All right, people.
What island was Paul shipwrecked on? What? And you can't look. Don't look.
Oh, I'm not looking.
Don't look. You can't look. Eyes are closed.
I can't look.
Because we got to give them a couple seconds because of the lag time.
All right, guys.
So, what island was Paul shipwrecked on? And I got this wrong when I answered it first, and I'm a little bit ashamed of that.
These questions are harder this week, right?
They are.
Yeah. I
Harder.
created them this week, so.
All right. Look now.
Tarsus. Yay.
No.
No, neither one.
Come on, Instagram.
I've got no clue.
They cannot answer. Until
They
they can't answer until you
No
answer.
idea.
Come
You're not
on.
answering. This is my game.
Richard Bowling said, "Hey everybody,
That's not an answer, Richard.
Guys.
come on,
Patmos.
No.
guys, y'all can Google Cyprus.
No. This is awesome.
Come on,
Google. Somebody Google.
I don't know.
Just for the record, Patmos is the one Dale thought it was.
That is true. I thought Pat was
Malta.
Ah, Kevin got
Oh,
it.
run away, Lauren.
I got
Bora Bora.
Bora.
It's not Bora Bora.
Chloe, that's so funny.
Thank you for
Awesome.
participating. Please
All right.
keep it up.
Good job.
Next question,
Right.
Jenna.
All right,
Come on.
next question. Which planet has the most gravity?
That's easy. Just
I
say it right here. On
Also got this one wrong.
YouTube. And just put it on YouTube, okay? And that's all.
Which planet has the most gravity?
Gravity is a theory. Is it a real thing?
Gravity is
Oh,
working against
Kevin.
That's a
Yes.
theory that gravity made that happen, but
Do
do
you
you
have a
know?
better
Have you ever
explanation?
been to the moon?
Have you?
Oh, this is going down a rabbit hole we don't want to go down.
Okay,
All right.
you can look now.
Ready, set, look.
Earth.
No.
Jupiter.
Kevin got it.
Thank you, Jay.
Woo!
Instagram 2-0.
It
Okay,
is
next.
2-0. Next
Sorry,
question.
YouTube. Come
I'm
on.
not keeping score.
Don't make me a
Hold on.
loser.
Who were the first apostles to be called by Jesus? There are 2 of them. First apostles to be
Do
called.
you have to
by
get
Jesus.
both?
You have to get both.
Yeah,
Okay.
you gotta get both.
You gotta
Alright.
get both. There are 2 of them.
Got
Remember,
this, YouTube.
remember that Google is a thing. You
Well, we
can,
might not know a lot about Jupiter, but we know
Don't
way
just
more about the
resort to
Bible.
Google on YouTube. Don't just resort to cheating.
especially on the Bible ones, because that's you can't cheat on.
First
that.
apostles
Can I
called
look?
by Jesus. Go
Look
ahead.
right now.
James
Peter
and
and
John. Peter and John.
Peter and Andrew.
Yes.
Peter and Andrew.
Peter and Andrew.
Good job, Link.
Good job, Russell team.
Instagram. Read your
2-1.
Bibles.
Russell,
Good job,
I mean,
Link.
Lincoln, I say this every week, but you're like the smartest kid I know.
Seriously.
He's smart.
2-1, folks.
All right. We've got our groove now.
No, I'm gonna take
Get
it
in the
back.
group.
Kevin-
Sorry, my
Oh
bad.
yeah, it's Jenna's call.
Okay, wait.
Yeah, you're
Oh, it's number 4. What is the shortest book of the New Testament? Shortest book of the New Testament.
Zacchaeus.
He was a wee little man. He wasn't a book of the New
He
Testament.
was a wee little man.
Hey, y'all remember my dad joke? Who's the shortest person in the Bible? Nehemiah.
I remember that one.
It's funny.
Yeah,
All right,
Okay.
no one laughed.
ready?
3, 2, 1, look.
Look.
Peter and Andrew.
Obadiah.
No,
That's Old Testament,
that's Old
Lord.
Testament.
Old Testament.
Jude.
Old
No.
Testament.
No.
Nope.
Come on,
No.
someone say something.
Keep typing.
Come on,
Keep
It's
going.
not. Second John.
Woo!
There you
Boom.
Good job, Team Kevin.
That away.
Hey, YouTube, we just let them have that one. That's okay. Y'all can have it.
All right, it's 3-1. Team Kevin.
This is also the tiebreaker to decide who wins overall, Instagram or YouTube.
Oh,
That's true.
holler back. All right, let's
Yeah.
go.
Let's go best of 7 questions. How about?
How?
What?
Okay, Dale.
We'll go best of 7.
Best of 7. Okay. Number 5. How many taste buds does the average human tongue have?
Get your
Here.
tongues out. Start counting. Here we go.
You gotta count one by one on your tongue.
At least 10.
Kevin's showing you
That's
himself.
disgusting.
Whatever.
It's pretty gross.
All right, are you guys ready?
I'm ready.
Come on,
Okay,
YouTube.
give it just a couple more seconds.
You gotta Google this one. You don't know it probably.
3, 2, 1. Look.
Look,
10,000.
10,000.
Insta got it.
Wow.
Lauren, you're killing it.
We got 2,
4-1.
3,
All right,
5,000,
people.
6.
Next question.
Jonathan Kirby said at least one.
That's funny.
Chloe and
All right.
Emily's has 1 million apparently.
All right, number 6.
Look. Okay. What did King Solomon ask to have from God?
Y'all,
What did
middle
he ask God
schoolers know
for?
this. I taught y'all this, I bet.
If
I
y'all
remember
listen,
the class. I was there.
you should have listened.
Yeah.
Yep, you should
Should've
listen to
Should
Russell.
have been talking to your neighbor.
Again, what did King Solomon ask from
Come
God?
on. Link and the Ninos.
All right.
boys.
3, 2, 1.
Wisdom.
Yes.
Boom.
Got it.
Good job, YouTube.
Woo!
All right, this is our last question. This is question number 7.
Got that.
All right, here we go, guys.
Lots of wisdom.
What hockey team did Wayne Gretzky play for
What?
in the 80s?
Oh.
That's good.
Okay.
All right, this is an easy one. Come on.
Can we still do number 9?
Yeah, let's do number 9. That's fine, number 9. This one.
Come on.
All right, what hockey team did Wayne Gretzky play for
In the 80s.
in the 80s?
3, 4, 7, 2, 1. Look.
Look,
Oilers.
Oh,
Oilers.
Yeah!
The
All right.
Edmonton Oilers.
All right, one more
last
question.
David Nuno, you were right. He even said it.
I mean, he is
Wow.
the sports guy.
That's really good.
All right.
Hey, Mia.
Number 4, or number 9, not number 4. All right. What name is used to refer to a group of frogs? What is a group of frogs referred to as?
This is perfect.
It's great. It's so funny.
Like it's like a herd of deer, a school of fish, a blank of frogs.
Or a murder of crows. I just didn't know that one.
All right.
A gaggle
Frog.
of geese, a squad of squid. Yes.
A
Okay.
squad of squid. That's
Frogs.
really-
Though. We're thinking about frogs here.
All right.
5,
Group frogs.
4, 3, 2, 1.
Army.
Woo! An
Nice.
army of frogs.
Lauren Park, you are the MVP of the Instagram
Yes.
team.
Wow.
Thank you so
There's
much.
Mia Gowan said a battalion.
A battalion.
Yes, that's so funny.
That's a smaller part of the army of
That is.
frogs.
That's
All right.
one
Yeah,
ton.
All right, Instagram. You're the
Instagram won
winners.
it.
Great job.
Way to
Instagram.
go, guys.
Gotta give them credit for that.
Way to go,
Yeah.
Way to go,
Instagram.
everybody.
Russell's first week back and he's a loser.
Nothing's changed.
Whoa.
What?
Your words, not mine. All right, so we're gonna get started. Our icebreaker question for today. We want you to write in the comments because it'd be really funny to see each other's answers. If you could be friends with one celebrity, who would it be? Now, some of you guys, you already think you're friends and you're delusional. But if you could actually be friends with one celebrity, who would it be? Write in the comments. I think the celebrity that I would want to be friends with is Dirk Nowitzki because I'm a huge Mavs fan and he's hilarious. There's this one time that he's sitting on the sideline and there's this little boy sitting next to him eating popcorn and he literally like reached around him with his 7-foot long arm and just like started eating the kid's popcorn. And I probably thought that was funnier than y'all did because you didn't see it. End of story. What about you guys?
Lauren said Kevin Porter.
Oh.
Well, you're in luck
I'll
because we're
never have it.
friends.
Oh,
Reese says Chris Evans.
That's a good
Personally,
one.
I say Lauren Daigle.
Yeah.
Dangle. Okay.
What,
Don't, it's not Dangle. Stop.
I can't say her name. And it's not even me trying to mess with Jenna. I just can't say her name.
what name?
Lauren Dangle.
What about you guys? What celebrity y'all want to be friends with?
I would say Tim Duncan. Seems derivative, but
Yeah.
Tim Duncan.
I think
just
Tim
want to
would
give him
be-
a big hug.
I think he'd be a more boring friend than Dirk Nowitzki.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna
You
go
can show
out.
me all like 5 of his rings. That's weird.
Oh,
Oh.
burn.
Thanks. I'm gonna go outside of my typical comfort zone, which is like baseball or country music and something like that. I want to be best friends with Mark Cuban.
Okay.
I think it would be so much fun to be his friend.
You know, the billionaire.
Yeah, the billionaire.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's a good answer.
Mia said Hosier. I don't know who that is.
He's
Hosier?
a singer.
He
He's a
sings
singer.
good.
Okay,
Sings
cool.
real good.
And Kirby said Kobe.
Okay.
Has anyone told you? All right, moving on. All right, that's all I got. Any more on
We got
YouTube?
John Williams, the composer.
That's a great one.
That's a good one.
He just played music for you at your dinner parties, you know?
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Cristiano
Chris-
Ronaldo.
Cristiano Ronaldo.
Yeah, that guy. Sorry,
Yeah, that
no. He's
Okay.
big time.
CR7.
That's cool. All right, let's get this thing officially started. Dale, hit us with our first question.
First question that we have for you guys tonight. That was a bit hard.
Yourself.
First question that we have: how is caring about your relationships with people different than caring about what people think about you? Let me ask that one more time because it's a little bit long. How is caring about your relationships with other people different from caring about what people think about you? And my answer to that is it's caring about your relationships is caring about another person. It's caring about another human being. It's caring about something outside of yourself. If you're caring about what people think about you, that's so inwardly focused and self-centered. And I'm not meaning that in a really negative way. I'm just saying it's focused on yourself. It's putting yourself at the center of your focus. And so if we're caring about our relationships with other people, we're actually caring about other people. We're caring about people that are not ourselves and focusing on those around us. But if we're just worried about what people think about us and how they perceive us, that's focused completely on ourselves.
Right.
Yeah, my thought, like put words to that is when you care about other relationships, that's very selfless. But when you care about what people think of you, that's selfish. One is focused on you, one's focused on other people. And I just think that that's kind of the whole point that we want to get to with this proverb tonight is that relationships matter, a big thing. And so we want to kind of get that question in some ways out of the way because we're not talking about your reputation tonight, about caring what people think about you. There's a place for that conversation. But tonight we want to talk about relationships and why God and even Jesus care so much more about relationships than they do a lot of other things. And so I want to read the passage, our proverb for tonight one more time, and then I'm going to give you a little bit of example about how I think about this proverb. This is in Proverbs 22. This is the first verse. It says, "A good name is more desirable than great riches. To be esteemed is better than silver and gold." I think his example of wealth and riches and silver and gold, I don't think he's saying those things because those are a bad thing. I think that wealth is something that all of us probably would enjoy having, but he's saying that there's something even better than that. And it's to be able to have relationships that are in good, healthy standing with each other. So this is the example that I was thinking about. I was thinking about kind of money and an economy, because that's where this scripture kind of relates things to. And I think that God has a different economy than humans do. And he's trying to bring us all from viewing the things the way that we view it to the way that he views it. So we view in our economy that wealth is really, really important. And we go after that. And you can fill in wealth with a lot of things, especially when you're younger. But we go after having money because of things that it can get us. And so I've got this big box of pennies right here, all right? Dale is probably freaking out behind me.
I hate this.
Because he hates coins in hands. And so I'm just touching it a whole bunch, and he's hating.
The sound is off too.
So in God's economy, he's saying that you can either take what you've got and go after making more money, or you can take what you've got and go after building relationships. And sometimes you can't do both. Sometimes you have to choose between those. And when you look at Jesus' life, I think it's really simple. Did Jesus go after wealth, or did he go after great relationships? And I think in every situation that you see Jesus in, even though that might not be the main point of the passage, I think it shows to be consistent that he is always choosing to put his investment of time and resources towards a relationship instead of towards earthly wealth. And so that's kind of where I want to go tonight, is kind of based off that proverb. So I don't know, what do you guys think about that?
I think it's really cool. I listened to a sermon a while back, and the guy said, at the end of your life, you are not going to be laying on your deathbed and say, man, I just wish I had one more drive in my Corvette. You're going to only think about relationships with people and how you could spend your last moments with certain people. So I just think that it's a little hard to believe that relationships are better than silver and gold sometimes, but if we really just are honest with ourselves, we actually do believe that.
Yeah.
That goes into my next question. This is one I want y'all to share with us. So the question is, what can money buy you? And then what can relationships buy you? So just say what money can buy you, put a little slash, and then put what relationships can get you. And we'll just kind of compare and contrast those two things.
Yeah, that's good.
Yeah. I think this is very general and not specific at all, but I think money buys us that momentary satisfaction, and it's not long before it passes away. And with relationships, we get this different kind of fulfillment that because this right here, spending time virtually with you guys and then here with all these guys, this does so much more for my heart than money buying anything could ever do. It does not matter what it is. And so I think that that's the big difference in general is what that is.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's see what people have written. What do you got on YouTube there?
So on YouTube, we've got shelter/friendship. So money could buy you shelter. It can buy you a house. It can buy you a roof over your head. But relationships buy you friendship and companionship.
Yeah.
Link says things or happiness. Relationships can provide you happiness.
Yeah.
Money just buys you things.
Yeah.
Totally.
Lauren wrote down, money can buy you an iPhone 11. That would be a great thing to be able to have money for. And then she said, relationships buy you trust and fulfillment, which it almost sounds like you're just getting a lame, trust and fulfillment. At the end of the day, if you don't have trust and fulfillment, an iPhone 11 coming in your life is not going to fix that. And you're going to wish you had it way more than those times that you wish you had the iPhone 11, at least in my experience. So.
How fun is a phone if you don't have anyone to talk to?
Fair.
Can you imagine?
That's great.
I've got this awesome
Very
phone
true.
now. If only I had a friend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. We have money equals Lamborghini. Relationships equal fun.
I like it.
Oh, okay.
It's a good one.
Yeah.
So
the thing is money doesn't buy you bad things per se. That's not the point. There's something even more significant than that. So
so what I want to ask you next is talking about relationships. What are three characteristics of a healthy relationship with someone? So I'm not talking dating or marriage relationship. That can be that too, but friendships in general. What are three characteristics of a healthy relationship that you think of when you think of a healthy relationship?
Cool. If you can only think of one or two, just put that. But we
Yeah.
want to see what you write.
What about you guys?
I think for me, the three things that I would say are essential for a healthy relationship are trust. Like you have to have those necessary, but
Yeah.
like in your friendships, in your family relationships, with your teachers that you have, with your coaches, human to human relationship that you have, you need trust, communication, and honesty. And if those things aren't present, then a relationship.
Yeah.
Emily said trust, honesty, and compassion. Mia said support, communication, and love. Lauren said respect, love, and communication.
Mm-hmm.
Personally, one of mine is patience. That's
Yeah.
what I've learned in marriage.
Yeah.
I mean, it's huge.
Absolutely.
I was gonna say sense of humor, because I've never had a friend that I didn't laugh a lot with.
That's true.
But I think
That's true.
there's probably something more foundational that makes sense of humor possible, and I think it's those other things of like trust and
Yeah.
whatnot. If you didn't trust, I don't laugh with people that have stabbed me in the back. It's just not very, you don't
Right.
do that. So
Yeah, if I don't trust you, I'm probably not going to laugh at your joke.
yeah,
Yeah.
It's going to be less funny.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, I agree with all those things. And just to close out, we don't need stuff. We don't need more things in our life. Yes, it's really nice to have some of those things. Yeah, there are some things that are in our lives that kind of steer more into that category of need. But the stuff in our life is not the stuff that we need. What we need is community. What we need is people around us, people that are going to lift us up and point us towards God. And guys, community is such a close thing to the heart of God. Like he wants that for our lives.
Yeah.
And that's something that he is very interested in pointing you towards, which is healthy, trustworthy, honest community. So we just want you guys to think about that. And now, especially more than ever, our community, our people are like, those are deep, deep needs in our lives. So my encouragement to you would be to invest in your people, invest in your community in whatever way you can right now. You know, it may be hard to actually invest in your community. You can't be around them. You can't be face to face, but check in on your people, check in on them, ask them how they're doing, shoot them a text. It's a lot easier than you think to make sure that you're investing in your community right now.
That's cool. I've got a little exercise for y'all. I'm gonna kind of come up to the screen. This is something that will help you take inventory of your relationships, okay? This is what it looks like. You're gonna write these 5 words on a piece of paper. All right, can you see that on both of them? Come closer. Okay. So trustworthiness, kindness, loyalty, honesty, patience, and realness. So you'll write those 5 down here, and then you make 3 columns, one with your parents, your school, and your church. And then you're going to score yourself, just be honest with yourself, 1 being low and then all the way up to like a 5, on how you think these people feel you are in your relationships with them. And then there's a lot of things you can think about. Where do you want to improve? Why are some scores different than others? Are all just good things to think about. I did this earlier today, and it was very eye-opening. So once again, you just write these. The words are trustworthiness, kindness, loyalty, honesty, patience, and realness. And you just rank yourself with your parents, your school, and your church community. All right? That's what I got. Does that work? Cool. Sweet.
Awesome. Thanks, Russ.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, guys, we have a couple of announcements for you before we sign off for the evening. So, Kevin, what's our first announcement?
the first one is my favorite announcement because on Friday, I'm going to do the Instagram takeover. So I'll be on there throughout the day, and I would love to have your questions. I would love silly questions. I would love personal questions. I would love Bible questions. I would love questions that I'm going to have to go do research to figure out what the answer is. Don't make this easy on me. I need an entertaining day of questions. All right, so I'll be on there on Friday, and I'll video my responses to your questions. Hopefully, you'll find it entertaining.
It's going to be so much fun. Russ, what's our next announcement?
But oh, there it is.
There it is.
Okay, in a few weeks, we are going to have another worship night. It's going to look a little different, but we'll let you know more about it. It's going to be awesome.
Cool. Not next week, but the next one.
Yep.
Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube. Even if you watch this on Instagram, go subscribe to our YouTube because we have 80 subscribers and we need 100 because at that point we get cool tools and stuff to make this like way better.
Yeah.
So go subscribe. if you haven't already. It would help us out.
Yeah, I don't normally pull this trick out, but if you love me, you'll go subscribe
Yeah,
to YouTube.
exactly.
It's
I'm gonna subscribe right away.
yeah.
You're not
I'm
subscribed.
already
No, I'm
subscribed.
totally- I'm totally subscribed. That was literally number one, I think.
All right.
Nice. All right. Final announcement we have is our pizza winner for the night. And I have to do a preliminary announcement. Don't text me when it goes in front of the screen. That's not right.
It's when he says it.
It's when I say it, not when it goes in front of the screen. So our
Silly
winners for the
gooses.
night are the Roberts sisters.
Yay!
I don't quite know which one because they all texted from different devices and they were all like at the same time.
Well,
So
you get the pizza.
you get the pizza. So the Roberts sisters, I'll be in communication with you guys. Get you guys
Congrats,
pizza.
gal pals.
It is awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank
We
you
love
so
you.
much for being here tonight. We're so ready to actually see you guys. Like to be in here. We're in the D wing right now, and it's honestly just empty without you guys. And we're ready for that to not be the case. We're ready to be
Real.
with you. So we're excited for that day. But until next week, you guys have a great one.
Bye.
See y'all.
Peace
You
out.
guys.
We also have some awesome videos coming up that we worked really hard on. I
Yes.
think you're gonna love them.
Yeah.
Very awesome.
And we out.
If I had one superpower, would be to go through that webcam and give all of y'all a hug.
That would be
Just if I could have, and only once. That I.
one super.
Yeah,
That's my superpower.
yeah. That's all I need to be happy in life.
You get superpower.
Phil,
What?
he said it feels empty in here.